The rapid expansion of the food hub, banks and CPAs working together through the night to ensure businesses got loan applications submitted correctly, local governments working with businesses to lessen operational burden as new orders were issued. The spirit of partnership fostered new alliances as our community sought to meet the changing needs of friends and neighbors. In early April, Appalachian Regional Healthcare System sought donations of hand sanitizer as national supplies were running low. Two local businesses connected quickly on a solution to provide a local source of a product that was in high demand. LifeStore Bank helps us tell the story of the 2020 winners of the Dan Meyer Partnership Award, Boone Drug Incorporated and GoPostal in Boone.
Appalachian Regional kind of put out a plea in the paper for the community to come by their side and to help them with some of these necessary items that they were running low on at the time, because the market was just being kind of strained. There was not a lot of product available, and certainly for them being healthcare providers in the capacity that they are, it was just really important that they had this. So it was one day I saw this article, and I was driving down the road, and immediately I'm thinking, well, this has got to be something that we can help with having pharmacists that compound, that know how to do this, that are able to see the resources that USP has come up with for us to compound this for them. And so that's kind of where it all began. So when it was first started, Corey and Ashley actually were doing some things in their living room of trying different techniques to try to make this work and using different ingredients. And so that was kind of the birth of it all. And then it was kind of a thought of, well, who could we bring along on this ride that would be willing to help us and invest some resources. And we were able to bring ingredient and kind of the packaging to go with it, but we had no way to label it, and we knew that we needed some way to provide to the consumer a proper and nice-looking product that would help them understand what was in it and how to use it and the details. And so I thought, well, I've been doing a lot of work with GoPostal. Let me call Jason and Christy and see kind of if they'd be willing to embark on this journey with us.
At this point in the COVID process, everybody was still reeling. And as a community member and business owner, I was kind of going back and forth, okay, how can I take care of my employees? How can I take care of my customers? How can I keep the business going? And what can I do to help other people? And when Spencer came to us with this idea, it was like, oh, this is perfect, because I don't compound things. But we actually had a service that they needed in order to make it a viable product for the community. And so everybody that works for me was happy to throw ourselves into this and get this out as quickly as possible to help take care of the people that take care of us every day.
Well, Spencer actually came in. We've been working with them, just signage that they need, fulfilling any needs that they might have as far as Boone Drug itself. So when he, as he mentioned, came up with this idea, he immediately came to us and just sort of laid it out. Here's a possibility. Is this something you'd be willing to help with? And immediately, we're absolutely. Our brains started thinking. We all got together and sort of collaborated. Okay, what's the most efficient way that we can get this done? Because time was an issue. There was a need for it right away. So he would give me all of the information. Here are the requirements. We have to have this. We immediately knocked it out.
We did make it a rush order, so we stopped all production on all other jobs and immediately put that into production. And then once we received the product with the hand sanitizer already in it, once they were printed, they were put on the bottle, and we did it as fast as we could.
When you come together to do something like this, it puts another layer on your relationship and your respect for each other and just your knowledge of each other and how both companies work, so that in the future something else may come up and you may be able to say, oh, well, we worked really well with them last time. Let's see if we can do that again. So it was just really great, especially with the fact that our two companies are located right there together, and we see each other all the time and we know each other, but you don't really know somebody until you work in a stressful situation with somebody, and they were really great to work with, and we were just really happy to be able to help.
We saw this need and we said, well, we can procure the ingredients and the way to package it and find a partner to do it, and we want to give that away. And I think that's the accomplishment of loving and cherishing a community pharmacy setting like Boone Drug, that we can kind of chart our own trajectory. We don't have a big corporate office with a huge playbook of things that may be out of touch with the reality of our community, but we're able to see a need and kind of pivot on a dime in a day's time to say, well, this is something that I know we can do, and so let's just find some people to bring along with us and go after it and get it done.